What's up? What's up? It's your brother, your cousin, your uncle, your nephew, your friend, your king, your son, your kinfolk, William Jewell, giving you my detail as I articulate. This is Articulating Rap. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? If you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below and turn all the notifications on so you can get all the new content, all the new videos when I posted. I just came here to articulate and give you my detail from a close up and far away perspective, microscopic and telescopic viewpoint when discussing hip hop. Uh and this has kind of been a slow week for music, might I add. And for the hip hop wise, I just feel like I've been in that R&B mood. Like I've been going back to some of my R&B playlists and really like listening to the old music. I really like to stay current as well. But ain't nothing wrong with having some nostalgia. Ain't nothing wrong with going back. So, I ain't gonna make no excuses. Sometimes you gotta go to that music that you know that's gonna put you in that mood mentally. Right? And even physically, if you trying to have that performance with your old lady, you hear me? But man, this Young Thug saga continues. This is Monday. Right? Like I told you, I've been working a lot, been busy, a lot of things been going on. So I used to start it on Sundays. Now I've kind of pushed it to Monday, but I want to get back to that Sunday. But I feel like I'm more refreshed, I'm more recovered, I'm more rejuvenated, and I got more to like speak energy wise. Because when I do it on Sunday, I feel like I'm just dragging. I feel like I'm just trying to record the podcast or record the show and not really trying to speak to the people and not really give my viewpoint, my insight. So this is kind of where I'm at with it. And, this is just one of those things. Like when you working and you trying to provide, it's very minimal, that you will find a creative outlet to where you can, do something and just let your creativity run wild. And I mean, this is an outlet that I got for my creativity. And I'm not taking it away, but at the same time, I'm trying to stay consistent. I'm trying not to fall off, and I'm just doing it for me. Like, if the people want to see it, if the people want to view it, that's fine with me, but I'm just doing this for me. A lot of things I've done so people can watch me and, so I could be put on the front stage, but at this point, I'm not doing it for the people no more. I'm just doing it for me. I'm doing it because I like to do it. I'm doing it because it's a creative outlet, and it is what it is. Right? And the Young Thug saga continues. Right? But I did like the Big Bank interview. Right? And I think I already talked about that. So I'm not going to like deep dive into the Big Bank interview. Right? Perspectives. But I want to talk about Man, I Miss My Dogs. Man, I miss my dog. We're going treat them down. We wasn't. Man, I miss my dogs. It's not Lil Wayne's Miss My Dogs, but this was definitely heartfelt. This was definitely something that I could get behind. A man showing his vulnerability while still remaining masculine and showing some humility at the same time. This is something that I could rock with. Right? And I think Thug is just one step closer to kind of being back in form musically. And the thing is, he probably got other stuff recorded, right? He got other stuff recorded. And this is this is not just only a side of him that I've never heard, but like musically, this is a side of him, like with his cadence and flows and his melodies, the certain pockets he hits. This is something different than he's given us before as well. So, I mean, it was definitely refreshing to get something new and see how he could, articulate his actual feelings about the situation, about his feelings with Lil Baby, about his feelings with Drake, about his feelings with Gucci, right? His feelings with his girlfriend Mariah. Like he spoke to Future, through this song. He said so many things that needs to be highlighted. But the main thing that needs to be highlighted is his apology, right? His remorse, right? And at the end of the day, I think he's realizing some of the things he said was not all that flattering for the people around him. It didn't look good for him. Pillow talking ain't my name. Pillow talking ain't my name. Right? He really just saying like, hey, this is not really me, but I was in a situation where nothing else I could really do but talk, right? To express myself, get these thoughts at my head, and just have some conversation and have some time with my loved one on the phone. Like for me, from the perspective of me, like I said, I don't have a problem with it. But at the end of the day, a lot of fake gangsters, a lot of fake hard soft dudes, they put this image on you. They put this limitation on your emotional feelings, like just your emotional intelligence. They put a limit to it, and they don't like when you're able to use that emotional intelligence. And at the same time, when you're compartmentalizing a lot of things, when you're taking a lot of things in from the world, especially being in jail, especially coming from, the top all the way to the bottom, being locked up, being subjugated to the officers, the correctional officers, the warden, like whatever's going on, like, that definitely that definitely hurts. That definitely hurts. And sometimes you just gotta express yourself, and knowing that you are expressing yourself, that's healthy. And to be emotionally intelligent is to understand you can't bottle up these type of emotions, correct? But man, Young Thug, like I just appreciate what he's doing right now. I don't have a problem with what he's doing right now, because he's pretty much doing all he can do to repair his brand, to fix some of the tarnished relationships through the phone calls leaked. And I mean, I think he's doing the best job he can. I think he's doing the best job he can. But I want to talk about Jermaine Dupri. I want to talk about somebody else from Atlanta that holds the mantle, that holds the torch. I want to talk about someone else that's a legend in his own right. Because I didn't listen to much music this weekend, but the one project that I really liked, that I really, was able to listen to multiple times, was the Magic City soundtrack, right? And it was a compilation album of multiple Atlanta artists. We got Quavo, we got Ludacris, right? He inserted Belly Gang Cushington. We got J Money. We got T.I. and Young Dro. And T.I. and Young Dro's features and appearances on this album, on this project soundtrack, whatever you want to call it. These are some of the biggest appearances, on this album. And it really stands out. And I really just appreciate that art, that artistry. I appreciate JD giving his sound to the artists that need a sound. And like I said, like I appreciate JD giving these artists a particular sound, really producing these artists, making it sound clean, making it sound clear, and just making it sound very Atlanta at the same time. And sometimes Dr. Dre is known for his pristine, but at the same time, when we listen to the album Missionary, we think it was too clean. We think it was too crispy, right? Too much polish on it to really connect with us. But when I listen to like JD's way of producing and JD's style, he lets the artist, be the artist without being too meticulous or being too much of a micromanager, but understanding the direction that they need to go in and should want to go in to formulate good music, to formulate a hit song, and make this album and this soundtrack worthy of the Magic City documentary that's on Stars. Like, I really appreciate what Quavo and Ludacris did. And, one of my favorite song on the album is Atlanta. No T. Atlanta. Atlanta. CeeLo Green. And this is the one song that JD really raps on. This is the one song that he actually kind of spits. And it wasn't a bad verse or anything like that. But they got a video for it and everything. It's just something that I really like about that song. And I really like the music, the soundtrack. It makes me want to listen to or watch the documentary, even though Drake is supposedly on this documentary. And it just really opens my eyes to a couple things. It's not been too much to really discuss, right? But one thing that has drawn a lot of attention is the Glorilla diss track. One thing that has drawn a lot of attention is the Glorilla diss track. And when I think about the Glorilla diss track, and it's looking ass nigga, right? If you don't know already, there's been a song called Looking Ass Nigga. This is not the first time we've heard a song like that. So, first of all, this was not an original song. Was it funny? Yes, it was funny, but I see a lot of people talking about, damn, she killed Young Thug. No, I think it's just jokes, right? It's funny, but this is not a diss song that actually works. This is her way of like jabbing at Young Thug. People saying they don't know if it's AI or it's really her. Like, you could tell that it's her. Like, I don't think that's AI, because sometimes with AI it sounds a little bit different, but this was clearly her. It didn't sound anything off pitch or off kilter that AI usually gives us. This sounded more perfect, more exact. So I didn't really too much mind it, right? But for the people saying it goes hard, like, it don't go hard because it's not a good song. Somebody already made this song up. She probably just roasted him, right? In her own way, using her own words. But I don't even think she wrote this. I don't even, because name me a woman that's a great roaster. Name me a woman that's been able to roast any man. Like, if you roast a woman, most of the time she not taking that joke. She's getting sensitive. She's getting hurt, right? You can't roast no woman. You could roast your friends. So to think that she wrote this song, to me, that's also where I have a cause to pause when I really think about it. Like, I don't even think she wrote this song, but I think it's funny, right? But I don't even think this is a true diss song, and it can't be seen as a true diss song because it's not music. It's just a looking ass nigga song, right? We've already seen the blueprint. They just used it again, brought it back to life. I don't know what they did, but for some reason, people are forgetting that this was actually a thing. This was actually a thing, right? But as far as the music goes, I mean, it's not been a lot in music news for me to really discuss. Like I said, right? It's more, YSL, Big Bank, Young Thug things going on, new released phone calls going on. Of course, Drake is making headlines. They leaked part of the song, and it's like, damn, I always got to keep coming back to Drake. I always got to keep talking about the same thing. Because Drake finds a way. He finds a way to get himself in the news like cycle every week. No matter what he does, he finds a way. And he doesn't even have to do much. He can do the littlest of things. Right? We talk about the leaked songs. We talk about him responding to Cenat because he said his song was trash, and he posted a picture of the dude hairline. Right? So, I mean, on the leaked song, he's clearly talking about DeMar DeRozan. Right? He's clearly talking about DeMar DeRozan on the leaked song, and it's crazy that Drake is continuing to carry over this battle, this energy, this defeated energy into 2025. I think Drake, what will serve him best is him just refreshing everything, right? Just throwing this Iceman rollout away. I think him just going back to the board and just being quiet, letting everything die down. I think that's his best bet now. People said they want songs of him showing vulnerability. People said that, right? We want Drake we want to see what his true emotions are. But every time he kind of gives us his true emotions, it's just so weak. Right? And not weak in a sense where like, damn, I can't relate to that, but just like it's the victimhood of everything that's hard to accept, judging by what people say as far as the things that he done. And I don't know the things that he's done. Right? And even Drake himself said at one of the concerts overseas, I didn't make it this far by being a piece of shit to everybody. So we don't know what he's done. Right? But we just know what people are saying. So that's pretty much what it boils down to. And the Drake and Cenat thing, I mean, I feel like, hey, with Cenat, you was harsh with your criticism. You used the word trash. You used the word, this is the biggest waste of my life, like waste of my time. You could have been a little bit more less harsh with your words. Right? You could have been a little bit more, could have held your tongue a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But the way you went at it, and that's the same thing he did with Wale. That's the same thing he did with Wale. Now that I'm thinking about it, Cenat, like, I'm not mad at Drake getting on his ass. Because Cenat is a type of dude that throw the rock and hide his hand. Like, bro, you know what you're doing. You said what you said, and everybody, like, reacted to what you said. And everybody actually buyed into what you said as well. Because nobody really liked that episode 3, but the fact that you said what you said and to said it the way you said it, like, Drake is, he has a right to clap back at you. And you don't have a, like, why are you acting like you didn't do anything? Or stop acting like it's not a big deal, bro. If you disrespect, like, if you're going to use harsh words, no matter if you plan or not, but from the outside looking in, like, you saying my shit trash, like, I actually put time into this. I actually put hours into this. You saying my shit trash? Like, come on now. Then the same thing you pull Wale, who is that? Oh, I didn't know him. And then Wale came. Wale said you played with him in a celebrity game before. Like, he didn't know who Wale was. He knew who Wale was. He was being funny. He was doing that young nigga shit. Like, and Cenat gets a pass every time because he's a young and up-and-coming star, and he reminds people of Kevin Hart, and he's doing so much things for the people, and da-da-da-da, and da-da-da-da. Like, but now, boys got to be under criticism too. So I mean, at the same time, I feel Drake. I understand Drake, but you know, I think the opinion of that song was a echo chamber throughout, everybody on social media besides the biggest of Drake fans. So we'll see. We'll see. But it's your brother, your cousin, your uncle, your nephew, your friend, but I can't be a son as your kinfolk. William Jewell, giving you my detail as I articulate. This is articulating rap, rap, rap.